You finish your contract and you receive the final bill. Your contractor has invoiced you for all the works completed. You pay up and you finally close out the project. But was that accurate? Was the contractor charging you for all the works done? Or was he overcharging you? Unfortunately, overbilling is more common than you think. It can happen in any type of construction project, big or small. And if you don't know what to look out for, you could end up losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. In this video, we will discuss how you can avoid getting overcharged by your contractor. We will talk about what constitutes overbilling and show you 5 red flags to watch out for in your payment certificates. If you stay till the end, we will also share one bonus tip that most people miss. So make sure you watch through. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel where we educate you about construction mistakes and how to avoid them. Let's jump right into it. So first things first, what exactly is overbilling? Overbilling happens when your contractor invoices you for more than the actual works done. This could be for materials not yet delivered, or the contractor might bill for progress percentages that are higher than what was actually achieved on site. Whatever the reason, if you aren't paying attention and just pay up automatically, you could be losing money. To understand how to spot overbilling, there are 5 important things you should check. No, big advance payments. No 2, rounded off percentages. No 3, inflated quantities. No 4, lump sum descriptions. And number 5, bonus tip, retention money. Let's start with big advance payments. As discussed earlier, overbilling happens when the contractor bills you for works not yet done. One of the ways they do this is by requesting large advance payments. The most common is asking for 50% upfront payment under the guise of mobilization. This means that before even starting the project, the contractor wants half the money already paid to him. Now, don't get me wrong, mobilization is an essential cost. This is the initial investment needed to kickstart the project. However, you should never pay anything upfront that you are not comfortable with or even legal. Remember, you pay for actual progress, not promises. If your contractor insists on a huge down payment to begin the project, it could be a red flag. It may mean that he is more interested in securing the upfront money rather than actually building your project. Note, avoid rounded off percentages. When reviewing your payment claims, you often see percentages like these. You come across statements like excavation is 100% complete, foundation 100% complete, waterproofing 100% complete. Now here's the thing, unless you are on site inspecting the works yourself, no one can say with certainty that the work is 100% complete. Even your contractor cannot say with certainty unless he is billing you based on the actual inspection and test results. But the problem with these percentages is that they are rounded off. The chances of excavation, foundation, and waterproofing being 100% complete at the same time are very low. And even if they are, how can your contractor know that unless he gets the sign-off from the site engineer or the quantity surveyor? So my advice is that any percentage above 90% should have site photos and/or engineer sign-off before you pay anything. Also, always remember to inspect the site after every rain. Number 3, watch out for inflated quantities. Did you know that 30% of construction projects go over budget and take at least 20% longer to finish? One of the main reasons for this is overbilling. Contractors tend to inflate the quantities of certain items so they can charge you more than necessary. For example, let us say your bill of quantities shows 100 bags of cement needed for a particular phase of the project. Now your contractor bills you for 120 bags of cement instead of the actual 100 bags used. This is a clear case of overbilling. To avoid this, you should always compare the bill of quantities with the payment certificate. If they charged you for more than what was shown in the bill of quantities, it could be a red flag. Number 4, be careful of lump sum descriptions. Another way contractors overcharge is through lump sum descriptions. This is when your payment certificate has descriptions like structural works complete, masonry works complete, tiling works complete, and so on. Now, don't get me wrong, lump sum contracts are perfectly fine if both parties agree to them. Most of the time, clients and contractors agree to lump sums for minor works like painting, plumbing, electrical, landscaping, and tiling. The problem comes in when you see lump sums for major structural works. It is simply too risky. How can your contractor say that all structural works are complete without breaking it down? What if some steel fixing is still outstanding or some concrete pouring is still left? There are many things that can be missed in such a general statement. To protect yourself against this, insist on itemized billing. Don't be afraid to ask questions if the breakdown isn't detailed enough. Ensure that each payment certificate has the correct description of works done with quantities and the corresponding percentages. Now let's talk about the bonus tip. Never, and I repeat, never sign off on billings blindly. Always have a qualified person check it before you approve and pay. Ideally, this should be a quantity surveyor or engineer who understands construction. Even better if you can get someone other than your project architect to review the payment claims. They can easily identify overbilling or variations that need to be measured before certifying the payment. And if you want to learn how to audit your payments, you can download our free checklist by clicking the link in the description below. Let's recap what we have talked about today. Overbilling happens when a contractor bills you for more than the actual work done, like for materials not yet delivered or progress percentages that are higher than what was actually achieved on site. Now you know what it is? Let's look at how to spot it. The first way is by looking out for big advance payments. If your contractor asks for a huge down payment before starting the project, it could be a red flag. Always ensure that you only pay for actual progress on site and not for promises. The second way to spot overbilling is by avoiding rounded-off percentages. Any percentage above 90% should have site photos and/or engineer sign-off before you pay. The third way is by watching out for inflated quantities. Always compare the quantities in the bill of quantities with the payment certificate. If the contractor bills you for more than what was shown in the bill of quantities, it could be over. The fourth way is to be careful of lump sum descriptions. Avoid vague descriptions like structural works complete and insist on itemized billing with quantities and the corresponding percentages. And now, the bonus tip. Never sign off on billings blindly. Always have a qualified person check it before approving and paying. Now that you know how to spot overbilling, you can confidently protect yourself against Remember, knowledge is power. And with the right knowledge, you can make informed decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Now that you're an expert in spotting overbilling, it's time to dive into another critical aspect of construction. How to avoid construction delays. Click on this video to reveal the top 8 secrets to keep your project on schedule. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next video.